What if I told you that there's a hidden battle online that could make or break your business in 2025? On one side, you've got websites, the classical digital storefronts that we're all used to and we've trusted for years. And on the other side, we have sales funnels, hyper-focused, conversion-driven profit machines engineered to do one thing: make you money. But here's the kicker: most websites are silently leaking leads while your competitors rake in cash with a lean, optimized funnel. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which one your business needs to scale in 2025 and how to fix the mistake most people don't even realize they're making. Let's start about talking the actual difference, and let's keep it simple. A website is like a digital business card. You've got an about page, services, maybe a blog or testimonial section. It's great for branding and credibility. Let me show you a quick example of what I mean on the tablet over here. So as we're familiar with, a website, that's a landing page of a website, is the website. You can have the home page over here. Maybe you'll have a quick logo, and then you'll have a home page. This could be one section here. This could be one section over here. And then you have different things, maybe a call to action over here, and many more things. But this is the thing, most websites, and you may be familiar with, is they have a nav bar. So they have a menu. So they might have, a home and about and many different things. And what happens is these things take you to other different pages. Obviously home, this is the home page. Just pretend that's another thing like testimonials or something like that. What happens is this ends up taking you to different pages on the site. So that's like another page over there, and that's another page. And if I click on about, I go there. If I click on home, I go there. So I'm going to different places. So here's the problem. It's a passive experience. Most people land on a site and bounce, zero. What's the reason for that? It's because when you land here, on a landing page, I'll just change the color so you can see what I'm talking about. But when you land here on a landing page, there's no focus. Like, what are you doing? Where are you scrolling? Where are you meant to go? Oh, am I supposed to click on, let's say this is testimonials or the about page or the contact us page? And when I do that, I'll end up coming here and there'll be so much other stuff here to look at. Or I'll come to the testimonial page and maybe there'll be many nice little testimonials, but like, what's the next step? There's no real direction. So that's what a website looks like. Now let's look at a sales funnel and what the differences are with a sales funnel. Now, a sales funnel, on the other hand, is like a guided shopping experience. It's a step-by-step controlled journey designed to convert visitors into leads or customers. So let me kind of give you an example here. So with a landing page, let's say you're coming from an ad, specifically, let's say a Facebook ad. So you're coming from a Facebook ad, and then you land on a page, okay? So this will be the first initial landing page you come to. And it could have a few different things. It'll have maybe a logo over here. It'll have maybe a VSL, which is called a video sales letter, which is very popular and one thing I personally love doing. If you look at any of our GoFunnel sites, full of videos and VSLs. Maybe it'll have a nice big call to action over here as well. Okay, and we can call that a CTA. Okay, now that's it. There's no other things up here. There's no home page or about page or any of that. Everything is just in this one page. Everything you need is in one page. And a lot of the times, it's literally as simple as this: a video and a call to action. Literally. Maybe, obviously, there will be a heading up here. Actually, I should have added a heading, a big heading up there as well. But this is the thing. When you click on the call to action, it'll take you to the immediate next step. And depending on what type of business you're doing, let's just go with an example of a service or an info product. So let's say you are selling an info product like a coaching experience or a PDF or a book, something like that. It would take you to the checkout page straight away. If you are a coach and you're selling a service or mentorship, maybe it'll take you to a calendar page. So in this case, let's just say it's a calendar page. So you'll have a quick heading. You'll have a quick heading, and then you'll actually just have the calendar page in there, with the dates that are available, and you just kind of pick the date that works for you. And then once you do that, obviously, once you book it in, then it'll take you to the third and the final stage. And this is the thank you page. So this will be the thank you page. Maybe there'll be a couple videos here kind of making you, explaining what you're going to get from the service, what the call will, incline, what you're going to talk about in the Zoom call or the demo call. And that's pretty much it. So as you can see with a funnel, there's one goal, one call to action. Okay, so one call to action, and it has no distractions. There's no other pages, there's no home, about page. Everything you do, the whole goal is to take the lead from the first step to the next step of the funnel. So you click on the call to action, boom, you get sent down to the calendar page. You book a call, boom, you get sent down to the thank you page. And then obviously in the back end, you will get email sequences, you will get SMS sequences to remind you of the call, to make sure that you actually end up joining the Zoom call at the end of it. So very structured, no distractions, and there's only one goal, to make sure the leads are going exactly through the funnel, and that's why they're called a funnel. So with that being said, let's talk about the biggest mistake most businesses make. You see, most people think that, oh, if I just send traffic to my website, sales will follow. But that's wrong. That's like building a storefront with no checkout counter. And the truth is, stats don't lie. Websites convert at an average of 1 to 3% on average, whereas funnels, we've seen 10, 20, and in some cases when we're building funnels for our clients, 30% plus conversion rates. I mean, that's amazing. That's above industry standards. In fact, one of our GoFunnels clients, which was an online coaching brand, when they came to us, they were doing about 9% in conversion rates. But once we, tweaked systems, built a beautiful funnel with the funnel psychology and the strategy in mind and all the backend systems and optimizations, they pivoted it, boom, to 30% in conversion rates. And all we did was just rebuild a few things here and there and kept a lot of the systems they were already using, but obviously optimized a lot of it as well. Now, this is why I believe funnels are dominating and will continue to dominate in 2025. And it comes down to one simple thing. People have less patience than ever. And you know this. Every time, you're on your phone, you're scrolling TikTok, doom scrolling, we have all done it. We just don't have patience, we don't have time for anything. And actually the fact is, if you can't impress a lead within 3 seconds of them joining or looking at your landing page, most chances are they're going to leave. So a funnel, it removes that friction. It doesn't give visitors, 7 tabs to click. It gives them one path, one video. And like I said, in the drawing, a lot of the times it'll just be a quick video and a button, and that's it. 3 seconds, the hook is in, they engage, the title gets them, they click the call to action after watching. And with AI-powered personalization now, funnels can adapt to behavior. Funnels can, adapt to behavior. You can click one thing and you get a custom follow-up, and that's some of the stuff we're doing. With AI, we can create application forms where, depending on even like the personality type you are, custom emails and SMSs will be sent out that are in line with your personality type. This is crazy and never done before. And this is why, even ugly funnels, ones that you might have seen that are really ugly and like horrible looking, they perform really, really well, and sometimes better than some of the best looking traditional websites out there. So a good way to put it is, funnels sell, websites impress. So let's talk about which one you need. Now here's the rule. If your priority is credibility and content, a website helps. If your priority is leads, sales, and growth, a funnel wins every single time, hands down. So what's the best setup? When do you use both? To be honest, I think the best setup, there's 2 possibilities. The first one is a combination of both. Use a simple homepage for brand presence, but for any paid traffic where you're actually running and using paid dollars to send traffic to the site, send that traffic to a sales funnel, which is going to be your revenue engine. Or even better, and this is what we personally do at GoFunnels, build a funnel that basically looks like a website, or what I like to call a website hybrid funnel. And let me show you an example very quickly of what that might look like. So let's say that I'm running ads to my funnel, and this is the landing page so the lead will come to, so it would come here. Now, like I said, with the traditional funnel, it might just be a quick video and a call to action. Whereas with the website, there'll be hundreds of different tabs and different pages you can go to, but you can make a hybrid mix. And the reason I've drawn a very big page is because these usually tend to be a bit bigger funnels in terms of length, but they're still very effective. And let me give you an example. So this is how I would build a hybrid funnel, for example. It would have a logo somewhere at the corner there, and maybe another call to action up here. So this would be a call to action. And call to action, for anyone who doesn't know, means basically the button that takes them to the next step. And then I would obviously have a nice big headline here. So this would be the headline, you know, we will generate X within X amount of time, or you get your money back, something like that. And then it will have a nice big VSL as well. Okay, but this is now the difference, the key difference. Instead of it ending with the button, yes, there'll be a nice big call to action here as well. There'll be more now, okay? We can still write here, maybe we can put testimonials, or we can put about, and things like that. But here's the kicker. When I press these buttons, it doesn't take me outside the page to a different page. Everything is built inside this funnel. So actually there's sections. So there'll be a section here maybe with some testimonials, some testimonial videos maybe could be here. And then after that, there's a section about me. So there could be maybe a picture of me over there and some information. But here's the thing, when I click on it, it scrolls me down. It doesn't take me out. So what's happening is we're keeping everything in one place. But this is the thing, everywhere across the page, there will still be call to actions scattered everywhere. Literally everywhere will be a call to action. And that call to action, wherever you click it, whether it's, you know, the one, whether it's that one here or that one here or that one here or that one here, it doesn't matter. They will all take you to the next step, which in this case, you know, could be a calendar, okay? So they'll all take you to the next step, which in this case would be a calendar. And these are the exact types of funnels that we have built for our 200 plus clients. We have built literally 2,000 plus of funnels just like this, and many, many more. Okay, for big agencies, coaches, SaaS companies, brands like Gym Launch, Valuetainment, Remote Cleaning Academy, who jumped from 200K a month in revenue to $1 million a month in revenue in just a couple of months with working with my team at GoFunnels. So let's wrap things up here. Websites are great for looking the part, but funnels are what actually grow your business. And if your traffic is hitting a site that doesn't convert, then you're burning cash. So if you want to win in 2025, get your funnel strategy right and build a beautiful funnel that will convert and that will be optimized to scale with your ads. So that being said, drop a comment below. Are you still relying on your website, or have you made the switch to a funnel? Also, please like this video if it gave you some clarity, and subscribe for more zero fluff strategies to scale your business. And if you want us to break down your current funnel or lack thereof, hit the link in the description and book a free strategy session with myself or one of my team members. With that being said, let's build a smarter business community. Please share this video with any business friends who are stuck in website land. And also follow me on Instagram at MazenFazil1 for more behind the scenes tips, case studies, and conversion psychology gold. All right, guys, I will see you in the next one.